Hey guys, it's ViLo Energy Healing. Welcome to my channel. Now, this is going to be a collective reading for the month of October. These messages may not resonate with everyone out there, so please just take what resonates with you and leave out the rest. Also, stay tuned for your bonus info that's going to be coming up right after this. All right, let's see what we got going on for you guys this month. You know, this month feels like emotionally draining. Okay, it's almost like you've been giving so much of yourself that now you're left running on empty. Okay, you're basically tapped out. You know, people around you might be taking advantage of like your kindness. Okay, and you need to stop ignoring your own needs. It's time to check in with yourself before you burn out. All right, this month is your reality check. Okay, your energy is just too valuable to waste on people that don't deserve it. You know, I'm picking up that you're attached to some kind of toxic energy, all right? So something or someone has too much control over you, and it's got to stop, all right? This could be toxic people, bad habits, or, I don't know, maybe even like your own mindset that's keeping you stuck. You've been letting this run your life for too long. All right, listen, breaking free from this won't be easy, but it's necessary. Okay, there is a way out. You know, your direction feels blocked or maybe out of control. Okay, it's almost like you're going nowhere fast. Okay, maybe you're second guessing yourself, or maybe you're letting outside distractions throw you off track. You've been losing focus. All right, but there's no more excuses. There's no more waiting for clarity. It's time for you to take control and take your life where you want it. You know, someone might be abusing their authority, maybe trying to boss you around, or maybe you're just realizing that you don't have the control that you used to. All right, things just feel, I don't know, out of order. All right, because the rules that you've been living by, they don't work anymore. You have to stop letting these power-hungry people run the show. All right? Don't let their BS dictate your whole life. You know, there's this spark that's dying out before it even starts. Okay? You might feel uninspired, or like maybe opportunities aren't going anywhere. Okay? You're going to see that not everything that looks exciting is built to last. All right? If it feels dead, let it go. Right? Don't force what isn't working. You know, the right thing will come when you clear out all the things that have been draining you. You know, I don't know why, but you're holding on to the past like dead weight. Okay, old memories or relationships, they're keeping you stuck. Right? There's someone from the past that just keeps pulling you back in. Right? There's no reason for that. Okay? You need to stop fantasizing about the past. It wasn't even that great, okay? If it didn't work then, it's definitely not going to work now. You know, not everything is as it seems this month, all right? Trust your intuition, all right? Even if the facts don't line up. Lies, secrets, confusion, all, you know, with the shady vibes, they're just all over the place. And your gut already knows something's off, all right? So just pay attention to what's not being said, all right? And stop ignoring the red flags. If you feel like something doesn't add up, it doesn't, period. You know, you're all about stability and building long-term security, right? So for a lot of you, this could have to do with work and finances. Focus on handling your money, your career, and your responsibilities, okay? You actually have more control than you think. Now, while everyone else is messy and broke, you have something solid, but only if you play your cards right. Okay, so handle your business. You know, you're questioning traditions, rules, or maybe even like authority figures. Okay, what used to make sense to you doesn't anymore. Okay, this month, you're going to need to break away from outdated systems and outdated thinking and just find your own path. All right, you're done with the old ways, okay? So just screw all that. You know, I see you standing at a crossroads, okay? The choice is between staying where you are or stepping into something bigger, right? You need to weigh your options. You need to weigh them very carefully, okay? One path is safe. The other one pushes you outside of your comfort zone. Which one are you choosing? Okay, because it's decision time. Listen, you already know that the safe path is boring, okay? So stop stalling. The only way forward is to take a risk. You know, you're gonna finally heal and get over a heartbreak or some kind of betrayal, all right? The pain doesn't just disappear overnight. The hurt still lingers, all right? But you're learning how to let it go. Just remember, forgiving doesn't mean forgetting, okay? It means freeing yourself, all right? So just stop letting the past control you. Let it go so you can just move on. All right, that's what I have for you guys. Hey guys, it's ViLo Energy Healing. Welcome back to part 2 of your reading. This is going to be your bonus info for the month of October. All right, so let's just start off with some timing windows, okay? So we have here the October 7th to the 12th, okay? That's when like a toxic pattern or an unhealthy energy comes back. All right, now from the 15th to the 20th, that's when like delays, setbacks, they kind of push you to make a clear decision, all right? Now the 22nd to the 27th, all right, that's when like hidden truths, secrets, they get revealed, all right? Let's see here, the 28th to the 31st, okay? That's when you release like old heartbreak and you start to heal, all right? Now, zodiac signs that, let me see here, zodiac signs that came in strong in this reading. Now, it could be someone that you're dealing with. It doesn't have to be, okay? Don't get too fixated on the signs. You could be dealing with any sign, all right? Let's see here. It looks like we have Capricorn, Cancer, Aries, Pisces, and Taurus. Okay, let me just see here. Okay, now symbols that I'm going to be picking up. Let me just see here. Getting these repeating twos, all right? That has to do with like choices and crossroads. I'm also seeing snakes, all right? That has to do with like transformation, breaking toxic cycles. I'm seeing keys, that has to do with like unlocking the truth, okay? For colors, I see black and red, okay? That usually stands for protection, endings, power struggles, maybe even passion. All right, now, phrases that you could be saying, thinking, or feeling. Let's see. I can't keep doing this to myself. Why do I always feel stuck in the same cycle? And something doesn't feel right, but I can't prove it. I just want stability or peace for once. Okay, so some extra clues that I'm also picking up. Some of you may be having vivid dreams about like old relationships or people that you cut off. I'm also getting, some of you might be having like deja vu moments, especially when you're dealing with making a big decision. All right. I'm gonna pull some initials, okay? This could be your name, their name, first name, last name, place it how you see fit. So I'm seeing M, C, J, A, R, K, S, D, and T. All right, guys, that's what I have for you today. If you're enjoying this bonus info and you want me to continue this way, just hit the like button or just leave me a quick comment to let me know. All right, thanks for watching, and until next time, sending you love and light.